Now the next topic is the type of stock market indices. So there are multiple ways to create index. There are basically 4 ways to create an index. The first one is the market capitalization weighted index. That means if we have 5 companies for which we want to consider it for the index preparation, we will consider their market value. The more the market value the company has, the more weight it will get in a corresponding index. The next type we have is free float market capitalization index. This is basically the extension of the first one. What actually happen is the shares of particular company are being categorized in different category, that is under corporate, institutions, stakeholders and investors. So those shares which are freely available for trading will be considered as the market cap for the index management. So those shares which are freely available for trading will only be considered while calculating the market cap. The next type we have is price weighted index. In this index calculation, suppose we have 5 shares whose prices are in this way. So more the price, more weight it will get. The less the price, less weight it will get while calculating the market index. So suppose if I have 15x total, this will get 1/3 of the weight, this will get 4/15 of the weight, and so on. In the last type of stock market indices, we have equal weighted index. That means irrespective of their pricing, everyone will get a equal weight. Let's start with an example. For the market capitalization weighted index, assume a date which is 1st January 1995. Say that we are forming an index with a value of 100. The 5 shares with the name this and their the price at the time of index building is these. That means AZ has a price of 150, BY has a price of 300, CX has a price of 450, DW has a price of 100 and U has a price of 250. And for each company, let's assume the total number of shares available at that moment is these 20, 12, 16, 30 and 8. This is the scenario which we have in 1995, and the today's price for those particular shares are these. We have given the 650, 450, 600, 300 and 500. These are the prices for those companies. Now our task is to calculate the index value for today, right? So what would be the current value of index as per these prices? So let's calculate. So let's find out some values. Here we have a table where we are calculating some values. We have the old prices. We have the number of shares which are in lakhs. Now we have the new prices. What we want to calculate is the total market cap of those particular shares, and based on market cap we will get the weight of those particular shares. Now let's see, when we talk about this, the market cap would be 3000, which is in lakhs. So these are the values. We will get 3000 lakhs, 3600, 7200, 3000 and 2000. We simply multiplied old price and the number of shares. The total value which we get over here is, when we sum the total market cap, we will get 18,800. Now what we have to do is, we have to provide the weight to each. Now based on market cap, what this will get is 3000 divided by 18,800. 3000 divided by 18,800 will be the market cap for this particular share. So this is coming out to be 0.16. So when we calculate the individual weight for each company, we will get these values for those. So what is the old value of portfolio? Now we have the prices, we have the weight. What we can do is, we can simply multiply the prices into weight. This is price into weight. So when we say price into weight, what we will get is, so these are the portfolio values. When we multiply the prices with their weights, these are the values which we get, 23 point something, 57. And when we sum up all those, what we get a value is 296.28. Now at that moment, when we have the portfolio value of weighted prices 296.28, we decided our index price to have 100 rupees. Let's calculate the new market cap. So 20 into 650 is 1300, 1000. 650 into 20 is 13,000 in lakhs. Same way we have 5400. So we have these market cap. What we do is, we simply multiply the new market price with the number of shares in lakhs, and if we sum up the market, what we will get is 42,500. 42,500. And let's calculate. So on the same way, we calculate the weight for this. Let's calculate the weight again. So 13,000 divided by 42,500 is coming out something to be 0.31. So these are the new market cap as per today's price or today's market valuation of the company. So when we calculate the price, the total, so these are the new weighted value of the portfolio, weighted value of those individual stocks, and when we sum up, what we get is 525.06. So 296.28, this was the initial total value for the weighted value, and this is the current price. This is the current price weighted value when we calculate this. So when we started our index with 100, the price was 296.28, and today's price is 525 by 525 into 06. So when we calculate, what we will get is, so when the total portfolio weightage was 296.28, we decided to have index price of 100. And now when the price is moved from 296 to 525, the index price will change corresponding. So what we does is, we simply find out the scale with these has changed. So what we can say is, simply we find out the factor and we multiplied it with 100, we will get the today's value of index. So this is how we calculate the market price. This is how we calculate the index based on the market capitalization of company. Let's summarize this thing. What we did initially was, we have the old prices, we have the new prices, we have the number of shares of those companies. First we find out the market cap, old market cap of those companies, and then we by multiplying the price and number of shares, we got the market cap. We sum up the market cap and provide the weight to each shares. Now for calculating this company share, we simply divide 3000 by 18,800, we get 0.16, and so on. We divide all the market cap for all the companies, and we get the total weight. Now then, to find out the portfolio weightage, we simply multiplied weight with the price of those particular companies, and we get the portfolio weightage. The same process we repeat for the new prices. So the new price is this, we multiply the new price with the stocks, we get the market capitalizations, we find out the weightage as per today's market capitalization, and then we find out the new price weighted portfolio weighted value for the stock. We sum up those. Now, and in the old time, as described, the price we set as 100, but the total portfolio weightage was 296. Now today the total portfolio weightage is 525. So simply we find out the factor. We find out the factor by dividing the new price divided by old price and multiplied it with 100 in order to find the new index value. Now when we say the example of market capitalization weighted index, Nifty and Sensex, these are the classic example. They were earlier designed on the market capitalization weighted index, but now they have moved to free float market capitalization index. In free float market capitalization index, what we do is, so first of all, the equity, the shares, number of shares, they are being held by multiple participants, which are corporates, investors, institutions or stakeholders. So if we talk about shares are being divided into multiple categories and being held by all those entities. So sometimes all the 100% shares are not available for trading. We have only percentage of shares which are available for trading in the market, and that we call the free holding share or free float shares. Suppose if let's assume that we have only 40% of the shares available in the market for the trading, then what we will do is we will calculate the market cap of those shares, not the 100% of share. So when we calculate the market cap based on the free float shares, we called it as a free float market capitalization index. So in earlier example, we saw that we have total number of shares available. Now if we replace that term with the number of shares available for trading instead of total number of shares, the whole computation will become for the free float market capitalization index. So to summarize, in free float we simply discard those shares which are locked or not available for the trading, and we consider only those shares which are available for trading, and then we apply the same formula, same calculation which we does in the previous example of market capitalization index. So if you talk about example, Sensex and Nifty, they were earlier designed to be on the market cap weighted index, which were moved to free float market cap index. The next type which we have is price weighted index, a stock index in which each stock price influence the price of index to proportion of its price is called price weighted index. So each stock influence the index in proportion to its price. Higher the stock price, greater influence in the stock performance. Lower the stock price, lower influence in the index performance. So the weight will correspond to the price of the stocks. Let's take an example. Let's start with an example. Suppose we have, so here is a table. Suppose we have 5 companies A, B, C, D and E, and the price which is at 1st January 95 is 150, 300, 450, 100 and 250. If we sum up the price, the total sum will be 1250. Now these will be given the weightage as per the total price. So if you talk about 150, how much weight it will get is 150 divided by 1250. So this is coming out to be almost 0.12. How I calculated? 150 by 1250. If we talk about 300, this will be 0.24, this will be 0.36, 0.08 and 0.2. Total weight will be 1. Now if I talk about the price weighted prices, this multiply by this, what I will get is 18. So if I talk about price weighted price, what I can do is simply multiply the price of the stock into the weight. So this I'll get the price weighted price, and if I sum up, I will get 310. Now let's start with the today's price. Suppose the today's price of the stock is 650, 450, 600, 350 and 500. and if I sum up, I'll get 2550. Now let's calculate the weight. Weight will be simple, 650 divided by 2550, which will come out to be 0.2509, and so on. We'll calculate for each. The values we'll get is, if we sum up, the values we'll get is this. If we sum up, we'll get total as 1. Now the price weighted price will come out to be, multiply this with this price, we'll get 166. So but as per current price weightage, what we'll get is 532. Our earlier weightage was 310. So when the price was 310, we assume the index price was 100. So let's calculate the today's index price. How I can calculate? I know that 100 into 532 divided by 310. So when my price was 310, the index price was 100. When the price increased from 310 to 532, the same way index price will, with the same factor, index price will increase. So I can find out the factor, which is 532 by 310. This is the factor which I'll get, and I'll multiply it with 100. If I calculate, what I will get is 171.72. So this is the index price for the price weighted index. Let's summarize what I have done. I have 5 stocks. Their initial prices, at the time when the index built, the price was 100. Index price was 100 when in 1995 the index price was 100. I calculated the weight by summing up the total price and dividing the price by the total sum. I'll get the factor or the price weightage. Then I simply multiply the price with the price factor and I'll get the total price weightage. The sum was 310. Now I have new prices. I calculate the new price weightage. So the sum was 2550. I calculate the new weightage by dividing the current price with the total price. I get the weightage. I calculate those weightage, and then I got the price weighted price. I simply multiply the new price with the new weightage. I get those prices. When I sum up those prices, I'll get 532. Now I know that when the total sum was 310, the index price was 100. The total price weighted has been increased from 310 to 532. The index will increase from 100 to, I calculate the factor and it comes out to be 171.72. So this is the way, this is how we calculate the price weighted index. For example, Dow Jones Industrial and Nikkei. Dow Jones Industrial and Nikkei 225, these are the popular example of price weighted index. The last type of stock indices is equal weighted index. In equal weighted index, there is no difference between the large company or the small company. Every company will get the equal weightage. So if you talk about A, B, C and D, 5 companies, they all will get the same weightage. So if I have 5 companies, everyone will get a weight of 0.2. Everyone will get the, simply divide 1 by 5 because I have, so there will be, every company will be 1/5. So their weighted price will be, I can simply say the weighted price would be 1250 by 5 divided, that means 250, because everyone will get the equal weightage. So I will simply get 250. And when I have new price, which is, these are the new prices, again they will get equal weightage. If the sum is 2550, as a sum of this, I'll get 510 simply divided by 2550 by 5 because I have 5 shares. So this would be the new price and this would be the old price. To calculate the index price, what I can do is the same formula. I can multiply 100 with the factor with the price has been increased, and the new price of index will come out to be 204. So to summarize, every stock will get equal weightage. So I simply add up their sum, add up the stock prices and divided it by the number of stocks. I'll get the weighted price 250, and for the new prices I simply add up the sum and divide it by 5. I'll get the new weightage is to figure out the factor. I simply divide the new price weighted by old price weighted and multiply it by 100 by 100 because we assume that at the time when the stock market starts, the index price was 100. So we get as a final 204 price, index price as a final price. Thank you.